be in front as well, or we're going to do cervical range of motion first. I always like to start with that. So remember 3 positions, side, front and down, turns. Let's go tilting, so lateral flexion. We're going to go to the side for 2, back up for 2. And like I was saying before, everything can be done in a different position. So if you want to sit in the chair to do this, great. Or sit on the floor to do it, even better. It's all good. Hold it here, shoulder shrugs, up, 2, and then just straight down. So we're not squeezing shoulder blades together, we're just pulling them down. Chest is still open when you bring those shoulders down, but don't think of squeezing in. Last one, take a big breath, inhale, arms come up. And then just as long, exhale. Just open the mouth side, purse, stick it out, deep breath in. And then back out. All right, we're gonna go back to the head tilts. We're gonna go a little bit further than the last time. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of this. This is round number 2. Final round, we'll try to really get max range for you. So right now, we're trying to just keep shoulders down and tilt the head here towards shoulder. One more. Shoulder shrugs. Up, 2, and drop it. Up. And another thing you can do, if you're not really feeling the drop, you can flex at the wrist and press down. And you may feel that the shoulders go down a bit more. Deep breath in, arms come up. And out. So a little quicker. Inhale, and out. Trying to keep that posture. Out. We're going to add one more thing on. In, and out. We're going to rotate. Turn, back of the hand, small of the back. Other hand grabs the waist. Switch. Small of the hand, small of the back. Back of the hand, small of the back. Turn it. I was trying to wrap it. I thought I had a flow. Clearly I did not. Last one. Center, tilt the head. 2 counts. We're on the 3rd and final round of lateral flexion. The biggest range you got, so go for the stretch. Feel it as you reach the head. Not just ear down, think away as well. Lengthen through the side of the neck there. One more. Excellent. And let's finish our shoulder shrugs up. And remember, you can press your palm down. If you feel that helps you, feel the difference between shrugging up and really pressing down. One more. And a big inhale. And out. And we're trying to rotate through the shoulders so the palm's going to come in. They're going to turn and go back down. They're going to turn and come in and out. One last time. Moving on to the second cervical range of motion exercise. Hold. Shake everything out. This time we're going to look to the side. Look to the side for 2, back to the center for 2. Remember, round 1 of 3 here, so you don't have to look very far. Maybe just out run on an angle. All right, this time, shoulder shrugs, roll back, up, back, down. Still slow. Up, back, and then down. Now we're squeezing shoulder blades. Awesome, one more. All right, here's a little combo we're gonna do. We're gonna inhale, one arm comes up, bring your leg behind. Exhale down, other side. We're just gonna bring it behind slightly. It doesn't have to go very far at first. And then switch, same thing, step, and then reach arm up. Just round at the upper back, think flat, upper back where the ribs are, and then one more. All right, back to the top, release, and look to the side 2, and then front 2. So we're back to the top, 2 counts, maybe going a little bit further. We're not quite looking at the wall, chin is still in front of the shoulders. 4 more times. Okay, again, keeping those shoulders down. 2 more. Shoulder shrug and roll back. Up hard, squeeze, shoulder blades, take them back. And again, you can use the palm press if you like. Feel that helps? Really feel different? One more. Let's do our step over. Maybe cross back a little more. And switch. Over. And switch. One more time each side. And remember from the last set, we did some rotation. Switch. We're gonna do that here again. Hands are gonna go a little higher. Depends on how you feel. Come back to the center. We rotate. This time I'm gonna try to take my hands up on my ribs instead of the waist. And when I go to switch, back of the hand, still small at the back, or you can bring it up a little bit higher, depends how you feel. Switch. Grabbing up by the ribs. Keeping the hips towards the front. Switch. Just the torso turning. Last one. Bring it to the center. Shake everything out. All right, last time. We're looking to the sides. This is your third round, final round. So biggest range of motion you feel comfortable doing. So think the wall right to the side of you. Okay, keep shoulders down. Again, option. Push the heel of your hand down and press palm. You may feel that helps. Two more. One more. Shoulder shrug, roll back. Up, back, and down. Keep going. Up, back, down. Two more. We got one more time. Big shoulder shrug, roll back, squeeze those shoulder blades, press down, and let's step out. Now this can be as far back as you feel comfortable. Start to stick the hip out now as well, not just the ribs. Stick that hip out, side seeker. Step out and switch. Same thing, really get that leg a little further back. Seeker, down the side. Yes, switch again. Switch it one more time. Awesome. Release center. Shake everything out. Final set. Chin down. Center. Chin up and slightly ahead. Center. So we're doing flexion extension. Basically you nodding yes. But again, round 1 of 3. So you're not trying to bring your chin all the way to your chest. On the way down. Vice versa. You're not trying to look right overhead this first round. Last one. Shoulder shrug, roll forward, up, round, up, and round. So, spread between the shoulder blades. Use your elbows, fan them out. Excellent. Hold. This time you're going to step out to one side. Turn your toe just on a bit of an angle. And instead of a C curve, take a nice straight line, lunge into that front leg. You're starting to get a little bit to your ankle here, so try to keep your foot flat. Good, come back. That hand comes down, a little yoga inspired. Other arm comes up. Now we can C-curve. Now we should feel that stretch up to the torso, to the front as well. Come back out. Turn the other way. Same thing. Start off with a straight line. Fingertips, straight line down that leg. Lean into the front leg. Feel that knee going towards the toe, but keep your foot flat. Excellent. And then we do reverse warrior. But think of it as a stretch more than anything. So the knee bend in the front, but C-curve that arm. Take out the rib. Come back to the center. Shake it out. And back to the top. Down 2. Up 2. Now this is round 2. So instead of looking ahead of you on the floor, I would say now just in front of your feet. Spine. And when you're looking up, it's still ahead of you, meaning look to where maybe the wall and the ceiling meet. Chin is going up there. 2 more. And 1 more. Shoulder shrug, roll up, round to the front. A little quicker, up, round to the front. Now remember we did rotation in round 2? We're doing it here, last one. Your opposite hand comes to the shoulder. Keeping the hips towards the front. Switch. How do we do that? We squeeze the glutes. So clench them, clench them, clench them. This will also open up through the hip flexor. Grabbing at that shoulder. Switch it. Back to the front and take that leg out. You can start to move this leg a little bit further if you feel like you need a bigger stretch. And reverse that. The legs don't change, just the arm. Awesome, slowly raise, rise, other side, lean, and nice reverse. Perfect. Come back up, rise, shake everything out. Final set. Chin all the way down, meaning as close to your chest as you can, and then looking up overhead. So chin down and up. The trick is to not let your body move forward in order to get your chin down. So if you can't touch chin to chest, you do not have to do it. It's all good, right? It's down, center, up, center, one more, down, center, up, shrugs, roll, up, forward, in and down. Remember, use those elbows, fan them out, spread between the shoulder blades. One more time. Awesome. Let's finish that side lunge. Maybe the widest you feel comfortable. Turn that toe out and reach. Long, long line. Think where the wall and ceiling meet. Now reverse it. Keep the leg the same. We're just reversing the arm. It's rounded now. Good. Rise up and switch. If you can, leave your legs where they are. Just turn the feet. And then lean into that front leg. Straight arm. Long line. Think where the wall and ceiling meet. Then reverse the arm. Round it at the top there. And release. Shake everything out. Fabulous. Okay, let's do a couple more things where we're standing, using the chair if you need it. Quad stretch. Okay, so you're standing stork, pretty typical. You can hold the chair, hold wherever you'd like. You're going to grab one leg, pull up. Come down, switch. I'm going to switch sides. Again, the goal when you're doing this is to really feel the stretch and not really worry too much about balance. So that's why if you can use something, even if you have a great balance, I say just have it there so you really dig into the stretch. Fantastic. We're going to come to the seated. We're going to turn ourselves sideways. If you have the bench or a chair, so you're out in the park, you would turn sideways. The outside leg is going to go back. And you're thinking head, shoulder, hip, and back knee. So on the ball of your foot, the front foot can be loose, doesn't have to be completely flat. And we want to sit up really tall, so squeeze the back, lift the chest. And if you can grab onto the back of your bench. If not, you're just going to hold on, down, calm, pressing down. Something to just give you some support. Arm sequence to stretch. So remember what we just did, where we did over and then curved. Same idea. Reach up, and then you're going to arch back, turn your palm back, and then you're going to come forward. Arm will go to the side. Okay, super simple. Up, turn, arch, come around. Two more. Up, turn, arching, come around. Last one. Up. You can do this with a bent arm as well. A straight arm is too much for the shoulder. Hold, shake it out. So all I mean by that is it can be a bent arm and it can just circle. Whatever is comfortable. We're just trying to open up through the chest, front of the body, hip flexor. Okay, other side. Same thing, let's set it up. Think knee, hip, shoulder, and head, all in one line. So see if you can take that leg back so that you are in that position. If you're here, it's okay. We're gonna do 2 more rounds, so you'll get a chance to get there, okay? So if you can, you hold on, you just hug it, or you put your hand down on your chair, something to help keep you up, so you're not worried about balance, like I said. So you're gonna reach up. This first 2, let's just go slow. You're gonna turn your palm, think that reverse warrior. Weight is gonna pull back, so that's why if you have your hand on the chair, you can regulate how much weight goes back there. And then you're going to start to rise, turn your hand out to the side, and rotate it down. So the hand is moving, the shoulder's moving in a circle. Okay, let's try it again. It goes up, it arches back as you turn your palm. And then as you start to lift your body up, you can let your arms circle. 2 more. Up, turn and arch. Outside. 1 more. And last one. Hold, shake it out. Back to the center. standing up. Round 2 of our quad stretch. If you need to, hold on to your chair. Pull. It should be a little bit easier to straighten out at the hip after doing that series. And then let's switch. Same thing. We're gonna hold. Again, chairs there, mostly so you don't have to worry about bouncing and really think about put thought to the stretch. Not be worried about falling. Awesome, that's round 2. Let's take it down to the chair. Have your seat. Turn to the side. Slide that leg back. Hopefully it goes back a bit easier. Maybe it's still not quite in that angle, but that's okay because you have one more round, so no worries. Let's do our sequence, our circle. Up. Arch. Come around. Around. Okay, so think 1 and 2, 3, 4. You got lots of time to circle around, so ease up on that shoulder. Back. Arch. Around. One more. Up. And back. Around. And hold. Nice. We switch to the side. Upside. Get that leg back. So open up through the hip. Reach. Arch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Arch. And around. Okay, so just let the head fall in line with the spine, okay? So you're not trying to look up or down like we did in the warm-up. Okay, just follow the arch back. Last one here. Hold. And release, shake it out. Final round, up you go. Grab that outside leg. So third round's a charm. It's pretty easy to get up compared to the first round. And that's what you want in functional stretch, you want to progress. Okay, for those of you that are awesome and super stretchy already, flexible already I should say, fabulous. Release. But in general, it takes a bit. So I think what is a disconnect with people is they feel like they need to do stretching for a long time, so a minute, 2 minutes, that sort of thing. But really, for functional fitness, it really helps to do several rounds and increase your range of motion little by little in those rounds. So you're doing a full 2 minutes or whatever on the single side, but you're moving back and forth and you're increasing your range. All right, release. Final set down. We turn. Slide back. Now that one's pretty good. I can even get it back a little further. And here we go. We reach. We arch. Come around. Reach. So arm first, then arching with the palm. Turn in, and then circling around. So nice stretch in the torso. One more time. Reach. Turn, arch. Circle around. Nice. Turn and switch sides. Right into it. Here we go. Reach. Arch. Circle around. Let the weight of the body arching back help you stretch out the chest. Your arm will naturally go back. Okay, so again, like I said, if it really bothers your shoulder, make sure that you bend at the elbow. Last one. And hold. Fantastic. Face the front. Shake out. Hip stretch while we're seated. Cross the leg. Rotate the foot a couple times. One direction. Couple times the other direction. Alright. Switch. So round 1, we're just crossing it. We're not too worried about where the knee is going. We're loosening up through the ankle. And a couple times the other way. Awesome. Hold it in the center. Our transition move, we're going to hug. So if you can clasp your hands, fingers together, great. If not, you can just grab onto fingers. You can grab wrists. But the idea is to round the back and do a nice full back stretch from the neck all the way down. So chin to chest like we did flexion extension. Second the belly button, pull it up under the ribs so really get that mid back. And then tuck the pelvis under by doing a glute squeeze. So that's why you should be able to clasp the fingers together because you're rounding. But again, if you're not feeling like that, you can just hold on to the legs. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 times. So don't worry too much if you can't quite clasp fingers yet. I bet you'll be able to by the time we're done. Slowly release. Fantastic. Back to the top. Hip stretch. Pick a leg, doesn't matter. When you cross it, you're going to use your hand and press down. Sit up really tall and press down. So from the side, we want to be right up on our sit bones. Whereas when we did that back stretch, we rolled back towards tailbone. Okay, so this one we want to sit right up. And we're trying to level out. So only press to where you feel the tension and hold it there. You breathe. We're holding for a little bit of time. Last 2, last 1. Switch. Other side. Same thing. Cross it. Feels good. Press. You should feel like it wants to push out. So you need to sit up. And that alone should feel the stretch in the hip. The tension, I should say. And then you need to breathe through. So you know our breathing in through the nose. And then when you exhale, you just sigh. Okay, that's relaxing into the stretch. Just don't hyperventilate. In for about 2 slow counts, out for about 2. You don't want to overthink stretching either, because then it's not fun and you don't want to do it and then you suffer later. So really, as long as you don't hyperventilate, how much you breathe in terms of the tempo, totally up to you for this. All right, release. Fantastic. Ready for round 2. So again, I'll show you from the side. We take a breath in, it helps, and when we exhale, we sigh. But remember, we want to tuck this under, so we don't want to be sitting straight up and trying to reach with just our arms. We want to get that lower body too. Squeeze the glutes a bit. And then I feel like I could actually grab my fingers, so it's a little bit more. I feel pretty good to stretch it. And then come up. Round 3. Pick your favorite leg. Cross it. Press it. And from here, from the side, this is where we lean it forward, chest towards the leg. Eye gaze ahead of you, so the head stays in line with the spine. No chin to the chest, looking out, just follow. Go down as far as you can. You feel tight, you stop there. Breathe through it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try one more. And out. You can sit up, switch legs. Let me show you from the other side. Cross, press out, sitting up tall, tip at the hip. Now round at the back, tip at the hip. Eye gaze ahead, so head stays in line with the spine. Take a nice deep breath in, and out. One more, breath in, and out. Up. Final back stretch. So hugging under. Remember to tuck the pelvis under. So right away I was able to get fingers under really smooth this 3rd time, which is nice. I'm going to reach. I'm going to grab for my hands so I can actually do that, which is awesome. Tuck in the pelvis. Don't forget to do that. Tuck the chin in and hold. Feel that stretch to your back.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball.
They slowly come up. Shake it out. Alright, awesome. We're going to hit the floor for the last little bit. We're basically going to start where we left off. So with the hip stretch or figure 4, we're going to sit first and then we'll lie on the ground to do it. So let's focus on the hip today. Or lower body, I should say. So let's have a seat. So you know how to do these ones? No, nothing fancy here, but hopefully doing movement through our shoulder and rolling back, it'll make it easier to take our arms back to do our figure 4 seated. If it's still tight or you have problems leaving your hands back, I would probably recommend lying down and doing your figure fours there. So all that means is I would suggest going here and doing your figure four here. Okay? But if you can, extend your legs, take the arms out to the side and back. Push down with your palms, squeeze the back, cross one leg over, and lift. Notice how the arms bend? You just recline back. Go from the side, recline back. So round one, remember, we're not going for increased range of motion yet. If you're lying on your back, you're really just bringing your legs up. You don't even have to reach through and hold yet. Release the leg, release the hands. And then you're gonna reach forward. Now you gotta remember what leg you did, okay? We're not gonna hold this too long, but I wanna counterbalance this with this. Now, when you sit back, cross the other leg, and recline back. That's all we're doing, round one.
Do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry.
Forward fold. So I'm gonna call out what leg I'm doing so I can remember that was right, meaning I'm mirroring you. And if you can't grab your toes, grab onto your wrist. Just do something where you're bending at the wrist this way. So even if it's here, turning your hands so like small of your like your back of your fingers touch. You just want to counter this, okay? We're gonna start pushing, so we want to really stretch it out, make sure that it's not fatigued, okay, from pressing down. All right, cross your leg, left over, leg back, recline. This is round two. Straighten the arms by squeezing back and pushing into your palms. If you're lying on the floor, you would reach through the legs this second round, reaching through. So long arm. Release. Forward fold. So if you're lying on the back, you would just uncross, straight legs, and you would either hold on to your legs, okay, or just leave them straight up. Let's go back. Other leg, cross. Recline, bend, and push. Good, release. Forward. All right, final round. So you go back, cross the leg, start with the bent arm, go right into the push, and if you're feeling good, you can try to lift the bum up. It's a little bit of strength there. Or feel it stretch through the chest, front of the shoulder, come back down, slide out, forward fold, and then back. One more, cross it, bend, straight arm, lift up. So if you're on the floor, you would lift your head up. Come on down, slide out, forward fold. Hold that forward fold. All right, slowly help yourself up. Shake it out. Turning onto your side, we're gonna do that quad stretch again, but on our side. So I turn, forearm, and then all the way down, grab that top leg behind. So if you grab that ankle, go for it. If it's the shoe, if it's the pant, whatever you need to. It's where you feel tension, that's the spot, okay? So there isn't the right way when it comes to functional stretch because everybody's different and how they function, okay, for whatever reason. So as long as you can grab something, you are good. All right, next move, that top leg is gonna come down on the floor. And then you can rub that hip out. So similar similar to when you were standing and you had the leg crossed behind and you did the side seeker. Think of it that way. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna roll ourselves up. Here's our combo, how we're gonna change it. We're gonna slide out so you can watch. We're gonna turn. We're gonna pull back. See where my legs are right now? I eventually want to get them the other way. So we're doing a child's pose. We come up to cat stretch. Okay, and then turn so you're facing in for your cat stretch, but this time reach back, scoop one arm under. We're gonna try to do a bunch here at the end, and the other arm under, and then back up to your cat or all four. Turn it to the new side, and the child's pose. Okay, so lots of moving, and you know why? Because have you ever gotten down on the floor to look for something under the chair, under the couch, and you have to move around on hands and knees? It happens. So that's what this is all about. Functional stretching. Come down to the side. Set yourself up. Lay it back down. Top leg. Super simple. Hold. Awesome. Release that leg. Roll over onto your belly. Push up to child's pose. Come up on all fours. Cat stretch. So Orangu cat. Think around the back. And release. Turn to the front. Cat stretch. Sit back. One hand goes out. Think cat looking for some sun. That spot where they stretch. One arm scoop under. Switch. Come on back up. And you're turning back to the other side. Nope. That's the side. Come on down. Top leg. And release. Roll onto belly. Child's pose. So if you have knee issues, I have knee issues. So I'm really feeling every one of these moves on the knees. However, come on up. If you're really struggling with them, okay, send me a message. I can kind of explain some variations. Child's pose, one arm, scoop through. Switch. Up. Turn. Cat. And child's pose. And one last time. Help yourself down. And turn. Only 2 rounds this time because we're doing lots of movement. Settle yourself down. Grab that top leg and pull. So yeah, there's like a variation you could do standing. Clearly you can do variations. So if you need help, let me know. Awesome. Release that leg. And we're gonna lie down on our back so you can just roll on the back. And remember that hip stretch we did, that figure 4? Let's finish off here. So we're gonna cross and lift. So if you already did this, you are halfway there, right? Reach through. We should be able to reach through right away. Extend the bottom leg. So flex the foot when you do that so that the bottom of your foot is facing towards the ceiling. Good. Release down and bring that foot to the floor. Second move. We twist, we let the leg fall so that the bottom of the foot is going towards the floor. We're keeping the shoulders down. Super important, keep the shoulders down. So you can have your arms out. Move down a bit. Okay, you could have your arms in goalposts, I like to call them, 9 degrees. You can have them straight out, whatever you need to keep your shoulders towards the floor. Okay? Come back up center. Switch your legs back to the top. Crisscross. Lift. Reach through. Bottom leg. Extend. Flex the foot. Bottom of the foot to the ceiling. Head is staying down. Round 1. Leg comes down. Leg tip. Keep the shoulders to the floor. So if your foot can't come all the way to the floor, which I don't expect it to, we're going to do another round and maybe it will get lower. Not maybe, it will get lower. I feel good about it. Okay, so you don't have to touch right off the bat, first round. Come back up. Release and switch. One more time through. I'm going to show you an option. Reaching through and extend. So we got this part. If you want a little more, you can reach over, but you need to do a curl. So you take a big breath in as you bring your arms out, and you do a hard exhale. You purse your lips. So that pulls the belly button in and up under the ribs. So think of that angry cat when we're on all fours. And you're pushing your back up to the ceiling, or now you're pushing the back to the floor. Feel the stretch through the arms. And release the body. Release the legs slow. Tip it to the side. See if it goes a bit lower. Keep those shoulders down. Come up. Switch. Cross. Lift. Reach through. Extend. And what's kind of nice too, you can kind of massage the back of that leg if you feel there's tension there, which most of the time there is because of the lovely ligaments in our knees. So, and then if you're going to go for the reach over, do your big inhale first, prepare, and a hard exhale. And release. Tip and turn. All right, back to the center. Uncross the legs, grabbing the legs in the air, and you're gonna roll like a ball. Let the legs pull on your arms. You don't need to sit up, just roll. So, take the belly button in, up under the ribs. You can do a hard exhale. That helps. Inhale. Try not to slam back on the head. So it's very small roll. In a weird way, you may feel it's massaging those muscles down the sides of the spine. If we do it right. Try one more, and then sit yourself all the way up. So kick with those legs, and give yourself that forward fold. So straighten out, reach for the toes. Remember this from before? Okay, and so remember when we were standing, we did some rotations. We're gonna do that with some upper body to finish. Okay, so you have a seat. Pick whichever leg you'd like. I'm just gonna keep it sideways to show you. Cross that leg over, turn and rotate. Then you're gonna take this hand, right? Kind of yoga inspired, you know it. You can straighten it, you can bend it, but use the back of the hand or the back of the arm to press. And the other arm is gonna come back. Palm down. We've been doing this a few times today, so we are ready to go. Press palm down. Spread the fingers too, that will help. Good, release. That leg is gonna come inside with a bent knee. And a side bend. And then we're gonna go reverse order on the other side. So as you come up, switch your legs. In, out, side bend. And when you release, that leg that's bent is going to cross over. And you turn. Okay, if you feel good, you can bring that arm around and you can press down with the other arm. So big rotation. Okay, but again, go for the range that works for you. Please do not push past the point of mild tension. Excellent. Release. That leg crosses over, still bent. One more time, side bend. For the C curve, side C curve. Then we will switch sides. One more time through. Side bend. And we come up, leg crosses over, and rotate. Similar to when you drop the knee down on the side. Okay, release center, side bend. Should be able to get a little bit lower now. Up switch. Side bend. It's your final time. Alright, come on up. Cross it. Turn. Rest. Excellent. Alright, so release. Legs out in front. Just relax them, give a little shake. Finish upper body. Give a little hug. Wiggle fingers, rotate through the wrists a couple times one way. And then switch. So if you feel like at the wrist, because we did a lot with the flexion, but it's kind of important, right? Things like pushing yourself up off the floor, pushing yourself away from things, pushing things, okay? We want to have wrist flexibility, and then comes the strength, so things like push-ups and all of that. So it feels tight, and you may not like that feeling for a bit. It's just a matter of doing stretches through them and between your sets of your pushing, right? And reversing the move. Okay, again, and then take it behind, so watch from the side. Just grab onto your wrist. Just grab onto the other wrist or other hand. And then they're going to come to the front, fingers together, push the back of the hands towards the front of the room. And one more you could do these. And you could also do this beside you, where you just let your hands rest. Then how much you press is up to you. You try to straighten your arms. So it's the same thing when we did this, and then we straighten your arms. Same thing, except sitting upright, it protects your wrist. You're not putting a lot of weight, you are controlling the weight, right? Your body isn't tipped forward or onto this. If you're a gymnast, you probably have done this where you're on your hands and knees, but your hands are like this. That's crazy, but hey, that function, you need it for gymnastics, go for it. Okay, let's try one more time. Shake, shake, shake. Take arm across, wiggle, wiggle. Other side, same thing, come across, wiggle, wiggle. Behind, again, just like that. And then to the front. And if you're feeling it, one of those options, either the one out in front with the fingers down, or down at your sides, and try to straighten your arms without your shoulders coming up. So you need to sit up tall. Awesome. Shake, shake, shake. And that's it for today.